Making a bird feeder isn't that hard to do, and you can even use scrap pieces to make it. I made this one using some extra pieces I had for my deck project. Here's how to do it. Lay out the measurements from this template on a piece of scrap wood. Then cut out the template using a miter saw and jigsaw, and transfer it onto actual cedar to make 2 identical side pieces. Sand the edges of the side smooth to remove any kerf marks and fine-tune the shape. Measure and mark the channels for where the glass pieces will sit. My glass pieces are 6 by 8 inches, so my measurements require a 6-inch long channel. The channels are all offset a 1/2 inch from the edges. To make your channels, use a router with the depth set at 1/4 inch with an 1/8 inch straight router bit. Create a slightly larger channel to prevent the glass from cracking due to outside temperatures expanding and contracting the wood. Use a straight piece of wood and wood clamps as a guide for making your channels straight. Slide both pieces of glass into the wood channels and use clamps to pre-fit the glass into place. Adjust channels if needed. Round over the 4 long edges of the perch boards with an 1/8 inch round over bit attached to your router. This will eliminate sharp edges. Remove the glass and clamp the sides and perches together. I pre-drilled pilot holes through the sides, then use the trim head screws to fasten them together. For the bottom of the bird feeder, measure and cut window screen with a utility knife to fit the base. Attach the screen to the bottom of the sides and perch with a stapler. To cover the edges of the screen, make trim pieces with scrap cedar and brand nail them to the bottom. Avoid nailing them too close to the edge. If you do, they may split. Use a foam brush to apply exterior urethane to all the wood. Let dry before proceeding. You'll need at least 1 inch overhang around the roof to keep out rain or snow. With your 2 roof pieces cut, rip a 45-degree bevel along one of the long sides of each piece. This will allow them to fit together at the peak of the feeder roof. Install one side of the glass in the wood channel routed into the feeder side. Secure glass by attaching the roof panel with trim head screws. Be sure the overhangs are consistent on the feeder sides and front. Cut the copper with tin snips and sand the cut edges. Fold over the top edge with a hammer and fasten it with copper nails. Repeat this process for the second panel. The copper roof is optional, but I like the look of it. Select a piano hinge with a large enough barrel so the gap at the peak of your roof can accommodate the chain or rope the feeder hangs from. Install eye screws into each side of the feeder. Attach a rope or chain to hang the bird feeder. And it's that easy to make your own bird feeder. For more videos like this, check out FamilyHandyman.com.